Now we are doing the surface area of a right triangular prism, lesson 4.4. So remember, an area of a triangle is base times height divided by 2. A right triangular prism has 5 faces. There's 2 triangular bases and 3 rectangular faces. The triangular bases of the prism are always congruent, so they're always equal. The surface area of a triangular prism is the sum of the areas of its faces. So here's the triangular bases and then the 3 rectangles right there. So if we notice this one, there's 2 triangular bases and 3 rectangular faces there. Here's a triangular prism in its net. Rectangular A has an area 20 times 9. That's 20 times 9 there. Rectangular B has an area 20 times 15. 300. Rectangle C also is 20, but it's 20 times 9. It's 180. Triangular D has the area of base times height would be 15 times 5 is the height. Always where the right angle is, that's where you can see the height. And then we go 15 times 5 and we divide by 2 because that is to find the area of a triangle. And we go 75 divided by 2, which is going to be 37.5. Area of triangle E is going to be the exact same because remember we said up here the triangular bases of the prism are always congruent. So that one is going to be 37.5 as well. So to find the surface area, we just add all these up. 180 plus 300 plus 180 plus 37.5 plus 37.5, which is 75. We add all that up, we get 480 plus 255. So 480 plus 255, we add that up. So we get 735. Make sure we're doing the units. This is surface area, so it's centimeters squared. And that is the answer for that one. So the surface area of the prism is 735 centimeters squared. The shorter way would be, since the bases triangles of the triangular prism are congruent, we can say surface area is equal to the sum of the areas of the 3 rectangular faces plus 2 times the area of 1 triangular base. We do number 1. So we've got a triangular prism all cut off for the net. So first thing, we need the 2 triangles. We need rectangle 1, rectangle 2, and rectangle 3. Okay, the 2 triangles, remember, area equals base times height divided by 2. That is the formula for 1 triangle. For 2, we have to multiply this by 2. So basically, for 2 triangles, the area is just going to be base and height of the triangle. So we have to find that base and height. So right here, if we notice, the base looks to be 31. So it's 31 here for the base, and then the 18 is the height. So we go 31 times 18, which would be the 2 triangles there. Rectangle 1, we'll say this is rectangle 1, would be 20 times 40. Okay, triangle or rectangle 2 would be 31 times 40. And rectangle 3 would be 29 times 40. Notice the 40 for all the rectangles would be that bottom one. So just make note of that. So when we multiply all these out, so as we multiply these out, 31 times 18 is 558. 20 times 40, 2 times 4 is 8. And then there are 2 zeros in the equation, so it's 800. 31 times 40 is 1240. And 29 times 40 would be 1160. You add all those up, 10, 15, 10, so we get 3,758. Remember, it's going to be centimeters, and it's going to be squared because it's area. You do for also the net. Notice we've got, again, 3 rectangles here, and we've got 2 triangles, triangle 1, triangle 2. So the 2 triangles, again, is going to be base times height because there are 2 of them, as we figured out over here in the last question. And then rectangle 1, rectangle 2, rectangle 3. Best way to just write it all down right off the bat. This is a right triangular prism, so the square that indicates 90-degree angle would be right there. So the height would be 4 and the base would be 3. So 4 times 3, which gives us 12. Rectangle 1 is a 3 times 4, which is also 12. Rectangle 2 would be 3 times 3, which is 9. And then we've got 3 times 5, which is 15. So we add all that up. So 9 plus 5, 14, 18, 348 centimeters squared. That's the answer for that one. The next we set it up the same way. We've got 2 triangles, so that's going to be base times height as we figured out in the first one. Rectangle 1, rectangle 2, rectangle 3. It's the best way to set it up. Like this last this is a right triangle. So the base or the height would be 6 and the base would be 8. So 8 times 6 are the 2 triangles. You divide by 2 for just one, but since there's 2, we can multiply these, which gives us 48. Rectangle 1 we'll do as the bottom. Start with the bottom. We've got 8 times 12, which would be 96. Notice everything for these rectangles is going to be multiplied by 12. So we've got 8 times 12 for the bottom. We've got 10 times 12 for the top, which is 120. Then the back would be 6 times 12. So we add all that up. So 16, 10, 14, 16, 23. So we get 336 centimeters squared for the surface area of that triangle. For this one we are going to draw the net as well. We were supposed to for the last one, but I just figured it out without drawing the net. So we'll draw a quick net for this one. Remember, we're going to have 3 rectangles and 2 triangles. So the height of this one's going to be 9 meters. This is obviously not to scale. Oh no, that's the base. The height is 6.6, sorry. 6.6 meters. The base is 9. This height here is 11, so I'll put 11 right here. We've got 8 here and 8 here, so both sides here are going to be 8. And then this one was 9. So we've got 6.6 for a height, 9 for a base, and then 9 by 11, 8 by 11, 8 by 11. So to write this all out, the two triangles would be the 6.6 times 9. Rectangle 1, we'll call this one 11 by 8. Rectangle 2, we go 11 by 9. Then we got 11 by 8. So we figure all those out. 88, 99, 88. 9 times 6.6 would be 54, 54, 59.4. So it's going to be decimal 4. Got 17, 25, 34, 24, 334.4. This would be in meters squared. And that's the end of that question.